Okay, so in this example, we're going to bring in contact data from a CSV file. So here we are on the previous examples that we've been working through. It's shown here for PostTrans for Xero, but the principle is exactly the same for Sage 50 and 200. So what have I got? I've basically got a text file over here, and it consists of the account code, company name, first, last name, all the rest of that sort of business, plus a nominal account code, default tax code on some, and a tracking code, which is like a cost center or a department. So let's enable our spreadsheet to handle this data. I'm going to go to, so we've got in column G, we've got the account code mapping, so that's a good place probably to start. Let's just press the setup button, and in setup we've got an import tab here. So column G, I want all the information to go in here, and we'll work on it from there. So let's just press that button there. I could have typed G in there, but the button adjacent there copies it across. There's many options in here, like I can run a batch file before it does anything, and I can import multiple CSV files, but we're just interested in a single one. And the from directory, we've got it currently in our documents folder, so I'm just going to set that as the default. And it doesn't contain any column headings, so I'm going to untick that. It's comma delimited. It's not text qualified, which means that some CSV files actually have like quote marks. Have quote marks around the text, which if you've got the option to do is the best format, because then it ignores any commas that someone's typed in an address, which sends CSV files crazy. Or you could use tab delimited. That's another format that gets around that problem. Okay, so we've turned all that off and etc. I'm just going to press OK, and you can see now a file button has appeared on the toolbar, which enables me to bring in the CSV file. So now all the settings we just set are actually stored in this template. So you move it from a different computer, all the settings are retained in this spreadsheet. So let's press the file button, and you can see there it's gone to my documents. I'm just going to scroll down. There's my CSV file. I'll just double click on that. And let's read it in. Okay, so it put it in column G, which is what I asked it to do. Now, we've got a company address that doesn't kind of tally off, so it's in column I, so I'm just going to move all the data across one column, and I can delete that. I'm not interested in that contact number. So now contact name matches up, first name matches up, last name matches up, default sales nominal, oh dear, that should be email address, so we need to add a mapping to that. So let's go to the tags folder button. So there's all my tags, and I can see down here there's email, but I'm just going to show you a nifty little trick if you can't find what you're looking for. If you type in email, it shortens the list basically, and it can also search by different things. So sometimes if you know there's a different terminology, you might well be able to find it in here. Let's just double click on that, or of course I could press the insert tag button here, and you can see it's added that tag. So now if I moved all the data back over one, you could see now everything matches the column that we expect in the text file. So effectively we're done. I'm going to save this template down as contacts v3. And that's a good idea to keep saving any template that you're working on, and when you're finished with it, make a backup of it just in case someone edits it. Very simple method of backing up all the settings. So let's just clear that spreadsheet, pressing the clear button. That's just going to clear down everything. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the file button, and we'll double click on contacts, brings it all in. It's all in the right place. That's brilliant. And now we can import it simply by pressing the import button. There we go. So now if we double click on one of these columns, it's worth pointing out anything with DBL on allows us to double click and takes us into that record within Xero.